Hi, Sweet Wheat. Hi, Jim. Sorry, you guys, about before. I don't know what I did. It was like a disaster. Hi, Texas Girl. Hi, Shaz. How are you guys doing this morning? How are you guys doing? Hang on. I don't know what I did. What I don't know how this computer works all the way. Like I lose something and I can't find it, and that's what I did. It's crazy. Who else is in here? Shaz is in here. Hi, Shaz. I went on a car ride with you yesterday. That was pretty cool. Oh my God. I swear to God, I can't find. It's just like when they, here, hang on. I'm going to put this up here um, for you guys. And I'm going to, like, oh, was it like sounding like really awful to you? Because it was sounding really awful to me. Like all I could hear was this like scratching noise. It was disgusting. Did I? What did I do? Oh my God.
Good morning.
Hi. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what the heck I did.
It's those ghosts of yours playing
Yeah,
games
yeah.
again. Good morning.
Hi. I
Oh.
have to do something. Settings. Settings.
That was me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
That was me.
All right.
Sorry about that.
All right.
I'm
So
a
what's
rookie.
up? How was your weekend? It
I
killed
slept
your
well.
ears. I'm sorry, Samara. You know I love you. I wouldn't do that to you on purpose.
Hi, Shaz. Come up, Samara.
Yeah, come on up. Come on up, Samara. Oh, this coffee is so good in the morning.
Hi, Life.
Happy
Texas
birthday to your
girl.
mom, Shaz. Yeah, Shaz, happy birthday to your mom.
Hi, Sweet Wheat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw you in the other stream. Sweet Wheat.
Hi,
Hi, J
Ems.
Dog. Did I not? Hey, Ems. Let me pin this. Ugh.
You put it up
Ah.
there. She'll be right up. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay. Okay. It's in the chat. Oh, so how are you? How are you feeling about this weekend?
Uh, that's a loaded question. Uh,
Yeah, I'll say.
I think the behavior of someone is absolutely ridiculous. Any more us's I can think of? Just pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Hey, Merrick.
Hey, Mark. How you doing? Oh, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. There's so many
Um,
mis um,
no one is
misinformation.
no one is going to hold anything over your head. There's
Well,
nothing to hold over your head. If I don't know a Discord out there that doesn't do some shit talking. So if that, I mean, I know the Discord. I know what goes on in there. I know there's no real life stuff in there. There was one that um, tr- did something that appropriate, and they were kicked out of the Discord. So that's it.
here's the
In
thing.
real life, you get kicked out. It's as
I'm
simple
not
as
gonna, I'm not going to be held hostage to the threats and horrible, you know, stream after stream. I mean, he's getting manic and it's scary. But on the other hand, the good side of that is I'm getting a lot of subs from all this garbage.
it
And
up, Brian. I mean, let's go. Carla's channel some more. We appreciate.
We appreciate all the subs
Yeah.
that's been going on, but
I do know
another
for
thing is
sure now is that he's absolutely a liar. I lost track of the lies he's told. And what was the other thing? I was just going to say, sorry.
well, when you said
Oh,
that
he's
I
not a
was
man of his word. Absolutely
I
not
was
a
going
man
to
of
take
his word.
that video down. I took that video down, and then not even 12 hours later, he was talking shit on me again. That's not how a bargain goes.
What did I say on Saturday? I said,
You
don't
said
do it because as soon as you do that, he's going to draw a new line. It's going to be something else.
Right.
Brian, you're very predictable. I got your number. I know what your next move is. So sure enough, I went into it. The video is down as well as the comments. I didn't say you didn't ask for videos to be taken down. You said you wanted that video taken, and we did it. We did it. And
I
then
did.
Carla did it. And then as soon as that was done, and you went later, Carla didn't say a word about you, didn't do nothing to you, and made yet another live. You sure are spinning your every free moment, making video after video. It's
And
weird.
going back in a live from 2 years ago, Brian, is really ridiculous. Ridiculous.
pathetic.
It's pathetic. Like you
Well,
have to have gone
the
through each video from 2 years ago. Like
yeah.
who has that kind of time? I know I don't. But
Well,
here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to keep responding to you. You you've already threatened what you're going to threaten. Drop it and do what you need to do. I mean, that's all I can say to you. I can't keep predicting what you're going to do. Actually, misbehaving wanted me not to like take anything down because she said,
I'm the one who said to take it down because I believed Brian and misbehaving was right. Yeah.
well, the only reason he's already proven to me that he's not a man liar. I've caught him in so many lies over the past week. It's not even funny. So I don't trust you anymore, Brian. I know who you really are now. And that's what you've done. You can blame that
That
on
Clippers. Come on. Oh, come on. Sorry,
I mean, I'm
kitty.
not the first one you've done this to. You've done it to a lot of other people who have been coming to me privately and saying, just don't engage with him because that's his shtick. That's what he does. He can't stand people. He can't stand it if anybody decides to go their separate ways and just move on from anybody.
Mhm.
Anybody, that's his whole thing is about Wendy too. I mean,
you know what it reminds me? I broke up with this guy years and years ago, and the guy could alone calling me, leaving stuff on the doorstep. It was creepy. I kind of feel like that now. I feel like you're stalking us, Brian. It's weird.
well, I remember I said it's stalkerish because I mean, every time you think, I mean, 3 hour live and then just get up there and just tell lie after, I mean, every second word in his mouth was Carla. Every second word.
Mhm.
Well, he kept looping around, and funniest
I was
part of
just
it
gonna say
was as
that.
soon as he got what he wanted, he ended his life. You're right,
Yep.
Brian. I mean, gosh.
First, it was the comments had to come down. Then, when Misbehaving had to use a backup account to go into his chat to say that the video is down with the comments, it changed to nobody's allowed to mention his name at all, anywhere in her chat at all, and he will leave us alone because he had said
I
earlier
don't care
he
if
would leave us
anybody
alone.
mentions my name in his chat. I could care less what people think. The people I care about that say things to me and talk to me,
Hey,
I
Lori.
They know who I. Hi, Lou. How are you? They
Well,
know.
he doesn't get to tell anyone how they're going to run their channel, what can be can't be said. You don't get to do that, Brian.
Good
Here,
morning, Remy. Did you? Okay, so Carla spent time Saturday night blocking all of the ways Brian's name can be used, from Bride to Bri to
Poop
BSJ
pants.
to everything. And it was a waste because less than 12 hours later, you put up a video with misdemeanor in there, knowing what just came out on Friday, what we just went live about because of what misdemeanor and Jen put Carla through, which was deep enough. It took that long for her to come out and say what happened. You knowingly knew that, and you went and got a song. She's the voice in your head, and you're playing clips part of Carla's stream from years ago.
and correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they kick them out of their Discord?
Like a hot potato. Dropped him, but
And did
that's
they,
okay.
I guess they never.
Hey, Jenny.
I guess
Good
they never
morning.
talked any shit about Brian either.
Oh no, misdemeanor. Brian, if you really knew how misdemeanor talked about you, you wouldn't be up her butt right now. But that's okay. I know why you're doing it to hurt Carla. But
To
guess
be
what?
spiteful.
Car closure. You can't hurt her anymore with that. It's not going to work. The only right on those demeanor videos was the icon picture of her. She's a devil. Right.
Yeah, that was a good one. Here's a thing that you got from misdemeanor, and I remember her saying this too. I don't negotiate with terrorists. So I'm not negotiating with you anymore. Drop whatever you need to drop, and I'm done with you.
Also, you repeatedly said last Saturday in the voice chat with Misbehaving and I that you do not have a problem with Richard. But
Yeah.
funny, you have a problem with people who like Richard. Because I don't have a problem with Richard. Misbehaving doesn't. Carla doesn't. Life is a Gem doesn't. None of us have a problem with him, just like you.
Yeah.
How does that make sense when you get up there and you play video after video after video pointing out how racist Richard Groiper is? You don't even know when you're being trolled.
And be prepared, everybody, because this is probably going to end up on his channel because I know he's
Sure.
got his
Spend more of
triggers
your time. More of your time, Brian, on
or
on the internet.
some live from 3 years ago or some fight I got into with somebody on a live stream is going to end up on his channel.
Well,
That's okay.
go through his channel. It's nothing but hatred. Going after the next person after the next person. And when he's done with us, he'll go on to another person. Brian, I don't care. I'm not a I do not care. Do whatever you're going to do. I don't care. You're not hurt me.
That's all he wanted to do. Like it was an episode, a manic episode, and I've had them, so I know I can talk on them.
And
Here's
also
what
about
I understand.
your pipe situation. None of us knew anything that was going on. You could have come in the Discord and said something, but you didn't. You put it on a community post, which none of us had seen. You were rarely in the Discord as it was. You popped in here every now and then, I guess because you're working, and that's just fine. But don't act like you've been slighted by some really deep friends that you've been friends with for years and years, and you just can't let it go. So
Exactly.
do we have to prepare ourselves for a 13-year dragging and fighting with you like Tracy had to?
I'm not.
Not doing it.
No, I'm not doing it
And you're
either.
not telling us where we can and cannot go and who we can and cannot support either.
And
And
by the
or
way,
tell me,
man,
I'm not allowed to heart comments on my stream, even like.
yes, you are.
Oh
Yes,
no,
you
no!
are.
But according to him, it's like, and she hearted this one, and she hearted that one, and she
So
hearted this
what?
one.
It's petty, petty,
Exactly.
petty.
Like Jesus.
Can I let you know something, Brian? The depth of begging is to ask someone earnestly or humbly for something. You did beg for money. You really did.
That's what the
Just
definition is. That's what it is. I mean, you're always throwing the stuff back at us all the time. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. You're going to be a hypocrite. So that's what the definition is. So that would really be that you did eBay.
this whole thing
Hey,
is because
tacos.
he didn't like the way Carla broke up with him.
I'm not her girlfriend. Good God.
So
It's enough.
you're
You don't
saying he's
need to
manic
dictate.
bipolar? I didn't know he's mentally
No,
ill.
I
Probably
said
best
what
met.
he's been putting on his channel is manic right now because it's
Not
video
manic
after video.
bipolar. Nobody's ever said that. He's not. He doesn't have
No,
a mental illness. He
I
has
said
bad health, but not a mental illness.
Oh my God.
Manic
Seriously.
doesn't have
Can I
anything to
explain
do.
to him?
Manic. I could be manic and I'm not bipolar.
Yeah. Hi, Jenny. So are you, honey?
Don't mean to be snappy, but that's how things. Hey Miller, that's how things get twisted, started, and then next thing you know,
hey
Oh, that's
Miller.
a word Brian used. Poke the bear. Or what, Brian? Just do what
Another
you're going
threat.
to do. You're
another
not going
thread.
to threaten me, hold anything over our heads. Do
with
drop what you got to drop.
with Brian tacos, and now he's just threatening and stream after stream with his anger issues. He's mad about everything I've done, like
He comes over and stalks her channel to see what the comments are
apologizing
saying.
to Wendy for what I did to her. But that's just me. Hey, Chloe.
And he
Hey,
made
Chloe.
another condition that I go over and tell Wendy to stop. Brian, or just like you don't have that power to dictate what people do, I also don't have that power. Wendy has every right to say whatever Wendy wants to say.
I
What?
mean, you put her dogs out. Of course, he was going to have something to say.
Now you're going to blame me for that because I shared it with you. And yeah, I
You
did.
shared it in private, which was wrong to do, and he
Yes,
put
it
it out,
was. And we
which
said it
was
was
malicious intent. That's
yeah,
malicious
I did
intent.
not yeah, I trusted you.
Well,
Wrong.
and let's not forget the origin of all of that is Molly Golightly. Piece of shit.
Right. I never asked for any of that stuff. It was given to me. But he forgets. He conveniently forgets certain things. He has
What our
stalked
life is.
her channel just to see if any of us are in there. Yeah.
What, Vinny's?
No.
Probably Vinny's.
Richard. But
Probably. Well, Richard's. Yeah, I know he did. Brian said he shared it, told Wendy she did, but she didn't say who shared it with. Sharing is sharing. Look at your girl, Brian.
Yeah.
He tried to blame Robin's child for. Oh, I heard that. Okay. He tried to blame Robin's child for walking into the shot of the hidden camera. Made me sick. The child was focused on deliberately. He is obsessed with MGL, and it's weird.
There was
He
no
did
walking. The child was sitting
no.
in a church pew, minding her own, praying while Molly Golightly or whatever, ugh, well, had her spy pin out and then tried to blame it on the little girl that the little got in her purse and took the pin out. I saw the little
really,
girl's hand. She wasn't holding it, but
Brian,
Mel
you've
was.
made it your job to white knight for Molly, and that's fine. But we're not talking about her over here. We don't watch her, so we don't talk about her.
No, it's okay, Slim Jim. You mentioned manic episode. No, just that he's
No,
acting.
I just said that the videos that he was
He's
putting up,
acting manic.
one after
Yeah.
another, after another, after another. I know when I get manic, I I repetitive. I can't even.
Repetitive
What
behavior.
yeah, I have repetitive behavior, but I'm on medication for that, so which I'm not ashamed to say.
Oh, say that we gave him an ultimatum that it was us or MGL. That's not true, Brian.
Nope.
Did we
No,
Never
voice
said
our
it.
never said
opinion?
that ever.
Yes, we did voice our opinion. That's our opinion, and we're allowed to have it.
Don't. I just really wouldn't have someone like Brian in your Discord because you can't trust him at all. The stuff you say in private, he blabs. He's just like another creator out here. You just cannot trust
And I'll
that
tell you
person.
something too, Brian. There were people in that on my Discord that didn't even want you in there because they didn't trust you. They put up with you for me, and that shouldn't be how
I'm
things
mad at
are.
myself because I gave him way too much credit, and I know you're Brian now, and I know you're not a man of your word. That's disappointing, but hey, I tried,
We all did.
and I was, and you know it.
I sent your
That
two
was good
little
to me.
girls a hat that I made for them, your wife a hat. I sent you something. I can't remember what it was now, but but misdemeanor is your good friend. Okay,
Hmm.
whatever.
No, he's
You're
just
just
trying
doing it
to
out of
hurt
spite.
you. Yeah, he's trying to hurt you. Your closure on
He
Thursday.
forgets about that though. He just leaves out certain things.
Yes, I did. I want to address this since Brian wants to keep putting it out there. Never talked about anyone's kids on this platform ever. Never do that. First of all, Demeanor's kids are grown. Number two, she doesn't get any respect. I said what I said to push home what type of person she is. And I'm sorry if anyone was offended by that. It's something I would not do. But I did it and I stand behind it.
Hi,
So you
O'Connor.
can't hold that over my head either, Brian, because I don't give a shit what you think. I don't care. Especially some of the stuff you've done here.
Hmm.
Don't you've done far worse than I have.
Oh, he's lurking. He's
Hi
definitely.
everyone coming in.
He had
Probably clipping it.
his finger trigger on the screen recording. I'm sure of it.
I I mean,
Pathetic.
you must be really special that
Sad.
he's in a moment with Carla on his mind.
Who
Hmm.
goes back almost 3 years in videos to screen record something to put on their channel? Like, hello,
What's a morning dab?
huh? I don't know. Did a morning dab. You
Need to
need to
stop
start
doing that.
doing that.
Okay, stop doing that.
Totally get
Dab anxiety.
anxiety.
Oh,
I don't even know what
no.
that is.
Don't do it anymore, Lou.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's weed. Okay, thanks,
Oh,
Remy.
I mean, TMI.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna Remy. Yeah, really. And that's what I was gonna say too. Hi, Slim Jim. Okay, going back 3 years is kind of obsessed. He had to go back in each and every video and just find whatever he needed to. And hey, I'll be the first to admit that Misdemeanor was very good at. She was a wordsmith, and she could say things that made everything sound all right. But she
Hmm.
also she turned off a lot of my subs who left me because of her. So
Yeah.
keep saying what a good friend she was to
Well,
me,
I
Brian.
think it's hysterical that she did not care a little bit, Brian, and talk shit about you constantly. So you keep giving her props, trying to hurt Carla with her. You're looking like a fool.
Weed, Samara, weed. Now I know.
Well, we're innocent over here. We don't know that stuff about that stuff.
Some of us are. I mean, some of us hang around a quote unquote racist,
Remy, yeah,
according to someone who doesn't care.
Remy says I stopped coming in for a little while because of Miss D.
A
Hmm.
lot of people did.
A lot of people did.
A lot of people have come to me and said that I'm coming. I'm glad you don't have her around anymore because because she was too opinionated. She used to like just nobody else's opinion was
Well,
Good.
her name should have been Miss Know It All.
That's what my husband called her.
Who?
Because it's like my husband when I was upset about that whole thing that went down, and he goes, "Who said that?" He goes, "That Miss Know It All." Because that he says, and I said, "Why are you calling her that?" And he said, "Because every time I come in here and you're talking, she knows everything about everything." And that's what that was true. How many chances did we ever get a chance to talk in Discord when she was in there?
Not much. Not much. And God forbid wrong, she'd have a temper tantrum.
Yep. But she saved that for behind the scenes.
I'm glad she was always nice to you, Jenny.
Yeah, me too.
You.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're one
Glad.
of
I
the
mean,
lucky
you
ones.
deserve it, honey. You're a sweetheart.
Yes,
But
she.
you don't have to be mean for her to be mean to you. It's something she does. Anyways.
I thought
Her
she was.
goal was to belittle and make you think your thoughts and opinions, etc., weren't right or important. I mean, I know I talk a lot, but darn, lady, shut up.
Why don't you come up, Remy? Tell us all about it. It's back
Yeah,
there.
she gave
Yeah,
Remy a hard time in the
yeah, she
Yeah,
Discord.
did give Remy a
really
hard time.
mean to Remy too. Really mean to her.
I think I
Yeah,
was
she
too.
snapped it.
I was mean to Remy too. Like
You were?
I think I even blocked her at one point in my chat.
Oh, Remy?
Oh,
But because I was listening to her all the time, that's the thing that you guys don't know. She was like gaslighting me all the time. Like when I say gaslighting, this was an almost everyday occurrence with me to the point where I actually believed what she was saying.
Well, a lot of people. Um, I mean, I sure did.
I mean, I apologize to Remy. I never meant to make her feel, you know, bad because she's a sweetheart. You
Well, I
know,
hmm
think we all learned valuable lessons through that.
we do.
And Carla has everything back that she tried to take away from. So, and we're all stronger for it. So,
exactly. Everybody that she took away from me, and her ultimate goal was to leave me alone. So I was standing alone, and she managed to do that for a while. And every single one she took away from me all came back.
yeah.
I appreciate that about them. That's why I appreciate them so much now. They mean so much more to me.
I have a question for you, Carla.
Sure.
Did it help you knowing she's done this to many, many before you? That it wasn't just you, excuse me, that she
Oh, with her?
singled out? Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I I never could figure out. Here's the thing: and she gets people to hate you, like absolutely despise you, and she was doing that to me. And I never. I thought I always thought in my head, why?
Oh,
I found out
Remy does want to link, Carla, if you don't mind.
when I found out that it had been going on for a long
Bless you.
time,
Thank you.
it was
Huckle.
it was I felt good because then I had you know okay, there it is, Remy. Um, it's been going on for quite a long time. So,
25
and
years.
can I just make something else clear?
hmm
Her daughter reached out to Miss Behaven.
I wasn't going to say that.
She left a message, and her daughter reached out
Carla,
to her.
I wasn't going to say who it was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoopsie.
My bad.
It's
Now, I
okay.
hope she doesn't give her hell for it, but it is what it is.
Well,
Well,
Brian's saying that it's young kids, little kids, and it's not
No.
true. And that's
she's
what
grown with her own kids. I didn't talk about any the situation happened when they were minors, but
Hey, Remy.
they're not.
Good
Hi,
morning.
Remy. How are
Good
you?
morning.
Good, thank you. Just getting ready. I have a few minutes
Hi,
before.
Remy.
Hello. With this whole Brian thing, I was in the car, right? And I was leaving the grocery store yesterday. And
Right.
I'm watching this video just because I'm nosy as heck. We all know that. And, he made it sound like, oh, well, it's got to be a Brian free zone. And I'm thinking in my head, dude, you can't tell your chat what to talk about. Two, we don't live in a damn dictatorship.
Mm-mm.
Like, calm down, Castro.
Well, not only that, Rick,
Oh my God, my headphones are messing up.
it was like who in comments I could heart or not heart. I actually, if you watch my comment section, which because I usually don't get that many comments, I heart every comment, even the ones that are bad, like not particularly nice to me. So,
Hi, Oklahoma. Well,
Hey, Oklahoma.
hi,
it's your
Oklahoma.
channel, and you
Hey,
get to heart whatever you want to heart. Keep up whatever you want.
Well, that's that. I think that's the thing that he was mad because I hearted the comment from somebody.
Well, you know what that says to me, Carla? He doesn't want about him. We already know, Brian. It's been going around for years.
Mm-hmm.
Already know.
And just, you know,
Sorry,
FYI,
David. I have to hide your comment, honey. I'm sorry.
who?
Who?
Polk. I have to hide your comment, honey.
I
You're
didn't
welcome,
see it.
here, but try and you can say what you want to say and say it in a different way. Please.
I thought I blocked all those.
Don't wait. If
I
it's
didn't mean to I mean to delete your message. I didn't.
Can you guys?
We're
Okay, it
just
works now.
not gonna. We're
yeah, I
not.
can hear you.
Yeah, we're going to just. We're not going to. We're just kind of responding to the hate. He's like,
We're not scared of Brian, David. No, not at all. I'm not. I actually
no.
I've known him for years.
drop whatever you have and
He's
get it
been
over
doing
with.
this. He's been doing this for years.
This is not anything anybody's
Hasn't.
unfamiliar with, or, and the sad thing is I truly just don't understand it. I really don't. Like, okay. He said something along the lines of, he has the right to go back and react to anything in the chat, blah, 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 blah. And I swear he must have said it 6 times. Well, I don't know why Miss B said the videos were down. Dude, how many times you gotta say it?
They were
They were down.
The one was. I only took one video down.
The one
Oh, he said videos, like plural.
Yeah,
So
because
I didn't
that's
know
what he
else.
wanted me to take down a bunch. I think it was 2 or 3 videos. No,
Oh, you have the right to react too, but I would, if I had to grade both of you on a scale of 1 to 10, your videos are coming at like a 3. He goes from 3 to 10. There was no reason for that stuff to be put out on Wendy. Just wasn't.
No.
well, he doesn't even get the whole reason that we had what we had, that stream we had. He doesn't even get it because he never listened to it. He's calling it a bash video. No, it wasn't. He wanted to derail the stream and make it about him.
Thank you, Miller.
I don't feel that it was a bash stream at all. And Brian, I'm sorry. It is hard, a little bit hard, because do you know how much shit we get for your behavior and your words? I was just asked a couple of weeks ago. There's Remy sitting in his chat. I wasn't. I said hi like 10 minutes later, and then I left. And you don't know what's going on. We get that shit. And then you complain about Carla saying that she's not your mommy. She's telling those people. Like, I'm not accountable.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he got really upset and mad about that.
Yeah, because they're saying, well, he was behaving himself when, this is what other people have been saying. He was behaving himself when he was in Carla's Discord. So what am I expected to,
You're not his keeper.
No, I'm not. It's not happening. And, I'm going to do my own thing on here, and that's it.
I hope you feel better, Okalancy.
Now, I have a question. Because he tells it one way, and I do believe you guys. So you guys had this whole shindig, whatever, blowout. You guys go into Discord, you talk privately, everything's squashed, and then he amped up, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
What happened was,
Yeah, tell the whole story.
all
Remy, read
Friday
it for
morning.
me.
Friday morning happened when Carla went live and said what she said about Brian and his behavior in regards to Vinny and
Mhm.
Diane. Then it got ugly, but everybody talked in the afternoon in Discord after playing tag on blocked, you're blocked. Everybody didn't know about the dumping in a server thingamajiggy. So it got resolved that afternoon, which I was semi listening to because I was
Yeah, you
working.
can't sit down, and just listen
Yeah,
intently. You got
but
things to do.
everything was resolved. And then later, which was Saturday, Brian was looking for all of us because he wanted to run something by us. And he ended up getting misbehaving first. And
Uh-huh.
then I came in the Discord, and that's when he brought up Richard. And he started it by
So,
saying, now I don't have a problem with Richard, but, and then it was about,
To be a hypocrite now, do we?
yeah,
so basically, that was to run something by you. It wasn't. It was to say, but you support this behavior,
hmm
but you're bitching about my behavior.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Oh, another
yeah,
lie.
He does that a lot. The what if and what about them?
Me his word that he wasn't going to drop that Richard video. He'll lie about it.
Well,
He's done
another
repeatedly, but he did give me his word that he wouldn't drop that. Of course he did.
yeah,
another lie he told was he said, I have never called out Richard. Samara, you know that's not true.
yeah. They had words on Republican Ash's panel. They went at it then.
And my
Rich,
panel.
yeah,
I'll be
and
honest, I don't like his racial undertones, and I've seen clips. I
hmm
get around, and I've seen it, and I don't like it. I think it's disgusting to say those words, but other than that, I mean, that doesn't, I don't know the guy. Other than
it's
that, I don't
it's
know.
it's and the thing that I was saying was, how come you're okay with RDA and RDA
It,
what they do?
that's who it was. I was trying to think of it. What he said, I'm like, but you're okay with what RDA says, and they covered under freedom of speech. Well, one of them's not even American, but anyways, but you're sitting here. Is it just because Richard is one of their friends, or like how does that work?
He's not
That's
even
double
really. I don't.
standards.
Right? Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was the same thing. But he kept saying, I don't have a problem with Richard. Then why all the
Okay.
videos?
Well, I don't think he's hurting others. His main point is you guys, not the people he's making videos of. He didn't do that to
I
Wendy
know
to hurt Wendy.
know what he's going to do next. If he wants, he can't get to Carla, then he's going to try to get to Carla, hurt Carla by
Mm-hmm.
going after us.
You're her
He'll
friend.
just take a different avenue,
I
and
don't.
it's
It's not going to
unfortunate.
hurt me, Brian. You're not going to. Don't care. You don't care.
I don't
Uh,
know where this comes from. I don't. I mean, if that's who he is and who he wants to be, he had me fooled for a long time. But sorry, somebody.
Well, in my personal opinion, it. I mean, it's
Accountability.
his ego is so fragile that he can't handle
He can't
them.
handle pushback.
Yeah, and he felt humiliated by Carla going live. Well, if you're good
And
with
that's where I
what
got
you're doing,
stuck.
if you're good with
yeah,
what you're doing and you stand to, it shouldn't hurt you.
and
Like no
and
one
there
can hurt
was
you like that.
and there was apologies for the way it was handled on Friday, and it was resolved.
That's where I got stuck. I'm like, wait, wasn't this all resolved? Didn't
It
you
was.
guys like hash
I
this out?
apologized. I
And he
apologized.
said,
I said I didn't handle it right, and I didn't. But
he said, real friends do it behind the scenes. I'm like, didn't
well,
that
he
happen?
doesn't. He doesn't. Has he?
No, I'm just I'm just talking about the original act. I'm like, wait, but they talked to you, right? Or am I imagining this?
To be mad.
Well, he's
Because
talking about how.
he was
Sorry.
never over it because he was publicly humiliated. So he's never
No, yeah.
over it.
Oh boy.
Well, he said, and he mentioned Ms. D moving on quietly. No, Brian, that's not the story. She didn't move on quietly. She
She
took
clicked you out of her Discord. What are you talking
everybody.
about?
She took over my Discord, and you know because you went over there. And how did she invite you? She invited you with the message, "Don't tell anybody but Carla."
Well, he was able to invite her because they
You
shared a
didn't mention
server.
that, did you?
So Brian, just stop, man. You know, you say that Carla keeps going and going and going. Okay, but do you expect, like, is this going to be a game of tennis where it's just going to go back and forth?
I'm not going to keep going back and forth.
Because it's not going to get you anywhere, Brian. It's not.
Well, when he said that Carla's keeping this going, when he said this on Saturday, that wasn't true. His way of saying Carla's keeping it going is that because she hearted comments underneath her video from Everett Scott
He said something like she's you know, heart, and if I can go back and comment on the comments that are left but beneath that, something like that. And I'm like, Brian, that's censorship, you know. Well, not that act, but telling somebody what to do.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't going to talk about him today, Slim Jim.
I
But
get
this
it.
has been wearing on us.
This has been like a week, if not longer.
I already have Brian telling me not to talk about Slim Jim.
And Slim Jim, we're blocked in Brian's.
Yeah,
I got blocked on Friday. I think it was.
I appreciate the warning, though.
Listen, I've known him for years. I know what exactly is going to happen. They know exactly what's going to happen. This is not a surprise.
I know exactly what's going to happen, too.
It's a very predictable line of behavior.
I've watched it with many other people. So
yeah, we have. And he just doesn't get it.
What I would like is for people who come in and say things like, if he's not invited here because he's blocked, maybe not talk about him. When he goes off on his panel about Carla, wouldn't it be nice if somebody went in there and said, she's blocked in here, how about you don't talk about her? Like,
yeah.
I understand what you're saying, I get it.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, we can't write
they can't
anywhere
defend
over
themselves.
There either. This is how we do it up here.
This is the drama community. This happens.
Richard ended racism last night. I don't co-sign everything Richard says and does.
No.
At all.
That's where I was with Brian because everybody would say something to me. You guys know this. And I'm like, I don't co-sign everything he says. You can't co-sign everything everybody says. That's not how life works.
No, it was just amping up to a point where it was so violent that I don't even want to be friends with someone that thinks like that, little like that. Thank you. I'll pass.
Yeah, no, it's not healthy.
Mm-mm. I don't want anything to do with that stuff. And you are. How many times did you come into Discord and I'd be like, knock it off, Brian?
I don't know if because I've had several phone calls with him, and I don't care if they were recorded, whatever. I don't care if they're played. I talk my own amount of shit. Everybody knows that. But I've never gone in real life. But he's got to understand people are going to have an opinion, and people are going to talk about this. You can't police everybody's behavior. I just don't get that.
He doesn't care unless, as long as they're not about him, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all like, that's cool. No problem. Anything goes. That's why I didn't understand. Like, you're telling people that you have a problem with being called out. How many people have you called out?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Ben.
Hi, Ben. Congratulations, by the way, Ben.
Hey, Ben. Congratulations on 8 months of being sober.
I'm proud of you, Ben. I'm happy to see you, too, after a long time.
I haven't seen him for a while. Yeah, I love Ben. He
Yeah,
knows.
we've had our times with Ben.
We go back. We're OGs with Ben. We're
Oh
OGs
yeah.
in this chat.
Oh,
I
it's
Oh
6 months.
yes.
Be nice, Lou.
Yeah, but
No,
I gotta
oh
get
no.
going.
It's okay. Lou did think Remy in the chat was a guy until she got on
Oh,
No,
panel
not a
the other
guy.
day.
what
Yeah.
in her voice? I'm like,
I thought everybody on
What do you mean she's a guy? She's not a guy. No,
I
I'm not
thought
a guy.
everybody on YouTube would know who Remy was.
I
Remy.
don't know how they don't, but whatever.
Yeah, because like
Been
no,
around too
I'm
long.
not interested in that. Do it my way,
no,
but thanks.
no,
I'm
we're
not
not
looking at
interested
that.
in talking to him. Period. I wasn't
They've
even.
tried to talk to him. They've talked to him in private. It's like
Mhm.
banging your head against the wall after a while. Are you going
I've
to
Thank
talked
you.
to
necessarily do
him
that? No.
in Discord. I talked to him in text, and everything he promised me and said he
He doesn't
lied
follow
about it,
through.
went back on his
Yeah.
word. So no, there's
Yeah.
nothing left to say to him. He's gonna do what he wants to do, lie about it, make things look a certain way, and that's right now.
And the people who believe him are going to believe him. And
Regardless.
hey, Jojo,
Who's
Hey,
left though?
Jojo.
That's what I want to know. Who's left in this community that he got with?
she
It's a good
hasn't
question.
screwed over. I don't know.
I can't
I mean,
answer
he's
that
fighting
question.
with me for crying out loud, and I'm an angel.
Yes, you
I
are.
know you are.
No,
You
no.
naughty person, Samara.
You know
Stop it.
he's bringing people into this, and
I
That's
not.
mean,
what I'm saying. He's
that's what
taking
You're
other
not.
avenues.
Here's what you're
in
not going
his
to do.
in
You're
his
not going to tell me.
community post. He said that I'm a sweetheart. He calls me a liar, a bitch ass, and a dumb blonde. Okay.
Yeah,
Brian, you gotta just
that's what he
Slim
relax,
said.
calm
Jim,
down, recognize your own wrongs. Everybody should do that. Take a self inventory.
I'm a big girl, Slim Jim. I can myself. But thanks for your opinion. Appreciate it.
I don't mean to interrupt. Well, I always interrupt, anyways. I gotta go. I gotta head out.
Thank
Okay,
you, Remy.
Remy.
It's snowing
Coming
here.
up, Remy.
Oh,
Alrighty,
same.
Yeah.
no problem.
Same
Thank
day.
you. Have a
Thank
great day,
you.
everybody. I'll see you
You too.
later.
Bye, Remy.
Bye.
I like her.
I respect your opinion, Slim Jim. I do. I know publicly doesn't seem to work either, and it definitely doesn't in this scenario because there is no way that it's going to work. You can ignore, you could apologize, you can move on, you can work it out, and it just doesn't seem to
Well, I wish
matter.
I tried with him. How well did that go, Misbehaving?
No, it didn't go well at all. Because time you meet a demand, he draws a new line in the sand. It's
It's another
pointless.
line in the sand. It's another line in the sand. Another threat.
But if I feel like I need to say something, I'm going to say it. I don't care. You've had plenty to say, Brian, and you've lied on me. I don't know. You've lied on Carla. You've lied on Samara. It's not okay. And you're not going to silence it.
Well, I think he's like his way of handling things is name calling. He's done it to other people in this community. Look how many people he's like been calling names. Um, I don't know. I don't
Well,
get
I,
it.
listen, you have, Jim, a whole heck of a lot of fun.
And just remember who kicked you out of their Discord without any notice, no talking to you, Brian. The people that
and then
you're
he
praising right
said, yeah, he said they don't even talk to me anymore. I don't know what I did.
now.
They
Oh,
don't
I
even talk to me
wonder.
anymore.
Oh, they don't talk to you.
That's what
Wonder
he said.
why.
You're
Maybe
just
you
doing
were
it
worried
to
about
be
something.
hurtful and
I
spiteful
just
to
don't
Carla.
see how pathetic that is. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's almost comical. It really is.
Well, that's the thing. You can't let those things bother you. Just whatever you have, Brian, drop it. There was shit talking. I'm sure you've got all kinds of screen recorded messages between you and I because we were friends for almost 2 years. Go ahead, drop it all, and go and whatever you can in the Discord. or go back in my lives if that's what you want to spend your time on. You're just, all you're managing to do is get me more subs. And
And more,
I mean, that's what it is.
well,
Oh, I love seeing Ben and JoJo. JoJo, who's Tony? You said you had a birthday stream for Tony.
I think
I thought.
he from the UK, I think.
Oh,
he's
okay.
I'm not
already
sure.
said everything, Slim Jim. Knowing me, dude.
Then he's going to say what he wants to say. Well, the thing is,
He was.
he's lied so many times. Anything I've done, like about, okay, concerning Wendy, yeah, I did go live about that. I apologized to her for sharing that picture and that whole rigmarole, what I did there, but I never shared it publicly. I would never have done what Brian did to her. When was
Just
it?
to make a point and to go after you because he was going after
Because he was
you. He
mad at
used
me.
her.
He put it up.
Yeah.
He totally doxed another woman who lives like
Yeah, I know who.
Everett Scott. Totally doxed her.
He's insisting he knows who that is, and that's who the person is. And
He, who cares, Brian? Nobody wants to know who she is or he is.
yes, we did Slim Jim numerous times for things that he would say. Plenty of talks.
A lot of
So
times.
and the one thing is that Carla went live and addressed what was bothering her and us, and that's what set him off and started this whole thing,
I
which
have
Carla
this
apologized
probably
for.
the smallest Discord on YouTube, and I had everybody tell me what he had said about a certain person, and I just said, well, actually more than a certain person, and I just said, that's it. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And that's what he's mad about. And expect another 10 videos because I'm sure it's going to go up. He's going to be continuing this because that's Brian. That's what Brian does.
Yep.
Does anybody feel better?
Out, to be honest with you. Yeah, I feel great now. Thank you, Carla.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like we've been keeping quiet on the most part, but it was bothering my friends in the Discord. And I said, well, what do you want to do? We can call it out or we can just keep ignoring it. But what I'm not
Well,
going
I
to
don't
do,
plan on doing a tit for 14 years with you, Brian.
no, I am not either.
But
No.
I just wanted to publicly say I'm disappointed. I didn't think you would lie on me. I didn't think you would to me. I thought you were different than what I'm seeing, but that's on me. Now I and I'm thankful for that. Now I know.
Right.
And that's your fault.
And it's my fault too because I trusted him. I never should. People did warn me about him and and said, how can you support him?
Well,
He's just a
he
terrible
gave us
person.
Carla, I gave him a chance.
Hindsight is 2020. Now I see everybody was right.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought Brian was worthy all of this, all of his trouble. Never understood why anybody did. Oh, Clancy, we did see a different side of him when he was doing his religious stuff, and we did support that. But
I don't know that Brian that I let into my
I
life.
don't know him anymore.
That Brian is left the church or the house or whatever you want to say.
Well,
Sorry. I'm
how
not attacking your religion, Brian. I'm attacking your behavior.
It's not even really attacking you.
Difference.
well
Well,
he's
I'm not attacking it. I'm pointing out your behavior. But
he's
I
so
tried to
new.
have behind the scene conversations with you, but that doesn't work either because everything you say you're not going to do, you end up doing.
Right.
I'm not going to drag it out, Remy. I just had to get this off my chest. I don't. I have way better things to do than talk about Brian.
We're just not.
Evidently, Brian doesn't, since he spent the better of 9 days, night and day, trying to harass and lie and go after Carla.
Because,
So,
well, first of all, one of the problems was I apologized to Wendy. And another problem was I didn't support what he said to Vinny or what he said about Diane's deceased sister. And I put it out there. Just because I did it publicly because I wanted people to know that I wasn't about to support that. So if you're wondering why it's public, that's why it was public. I'm sick of people saying, "Why do you support Brian? Brian's a terrible person." Blah 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 blah. No, I don't.
the problem initially, it wasn't even a problem. It just all started, Tacos, because we chose not to be friends with Brian anymore. And he didn't like the way it was handled. And the rest is history.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just got so much built up anger inside of him. I mean, it's not good for I'm talking about me now. Don't get this wrong, but that's not good for my mental health. It's not good for what I go through on a day-to-day basis. Um, so I'm just not going to address him anymore.
Well, we all choose to let someone affect us or not let someone affect us. My only issue really was the lies. I can't stand a liar. I really cannot stand a liar.
I didn't like that he went back on his word.
Well, and to me, that's essentially another form of a lie.
And I had taken down that video, and as soon as I got up in the morning, Samara goes, he couldn't even keep his word for 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I put it back up.
Well, see, he keeps drawing a new line because he wants to keep fighting. He doesn't want resolution. And that's why I'm speaking out this morning, because I know, Brian, you do not want resolution. You want to keep fighting with someone.
Hey, Mr. Positive.
But the thing is,
Hi, Jerlaine.
I wanted to say what I wanted to say today. Other than that, you're not going to get much more out of me, Brian, if anything, because I don't care. I closed that door. I'm done.
And here's what we do. We get off this live and we go and talk to our friends. Not even about YouTube. We talk about recipes. We talk about,
Family.
family,
Personal things.
personal things.
Hi, Mr. Positive.
You know,
Mr. Positive.
I'm done, Carla.
yeah, I am too. I'm just like tired of this whole thing. It's right now, whatever he has to do, he has to, it's on
Have
him.
fun. Keep the subs coming. We appreciate the new
Yeah.
subs for Carla and the support and the people that are backing her now. It's nice.
Yeah. I
We
appreciate
it.
By the way, I appreciate all the new subs too. I do. But with that note, I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon and I don't need to get my blood pressure.
Oh, my blood pressure's down now. Thank you, Carla.
I'm glad. Yeah.
And I love you, Samara.
I love you
I
too.
love you ladies so much.
Love you.
And thank you so
Thank you,
much
chat.
for being supportive.
Even you, Slim Jim. Wonder who you really are.
I think they're new around. They're in one Discord and it's about music and it's nice and chill.
Oh, okay. All right. Hope
yes, a lot of hate watchers too.
Too rude to you, Slim Jim. I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah, we just wanted to get this over with. It's not going to be addressed again because there's no point in it. It just a back and forth ping pong game, and we all know it's coming. So
whatever.
Love you too, Jenny. You're sweet. Yeah. So, anyways, I think I'm going to end it because it's been an hour. I'm like, I can't go for more than an hour. Seriously.
Bye, everyone.
But you guys have a great day. And
have a good Monday.
Try and stay warm. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.